Okay, so the next sound which you are going to see in this video is I call it as a ghost sound or the muted sound. So how it is played and where can it be used? Let's see. So did you remember the beat which we learned in previous videos? This one. Yeah, you got it now. So when we play it at a faster speed like this, so I can play it in another way like this. So what am I doing here is I'm adding an extra small sound which has a very low volume at the beginning of striking both the toms. Like when I usually used to strike the tom earlier, it sounded like this. So only two strikes here and two strikes here. But when I introduced a ghost note, that is another placement of my fingers like this. So before striking it two times, I am just placing my fingers over here. So it produces a very little sound, but it is a bit of it can be heard a little bit. So it gives an extra stroke, but that stroke is it's negligible to hear, but it's still there. So it gives more continuation to the beat like this. So this is the sound which you can use in many of the beats. In like ahead you will be learning many of the beats, and you can also experiment many of the beats. You can make out beats of your own. So you can use this ghost note over there too. So let's see the difference. The plain beat is, and the beat with ghost note is. So to play the ghost note, you just have to place your fingers like this, or you have to touch the membrane of toms or the bass wherever you are playing the note. Just touch the membrane with three of your fingers and then hit it. For example, so it produces a little bit of sound like this, and it is played also with the beat. So this is called as ghost sound, ghost note, because it can be heard a little bit, but when it is heard with the whole beat, it sounds very negligible, but its presence feels good. So this was the third sound, which is an extra sound in this instrument. You can use this in any of the beat. And in the next lessons, let's see other sounds.